It's your turn, Earl.
God's teachers can have no regret on giving up the pleasures of the world. Is it a sacrifice to give up pain? Does an adult resent the giving up of children's toys? Does one whose vision has already glimpsed the face of Christ look back with longing on a slaughterhouse? No one who has escaped the world and all its ills looks back on it with condemnation. Yet he must rejoice that he is free of all the sacrifice its values would demand of him. To them he sacrifices all his peace. To them he sacrifices all his freedom. And to possess them must he sacrifice his hope of heaven and the remembrance of his Father's love. Who in his sane mind chooses nothing as a substitute for everything?
So he's just very wonderfully, logically taken the thought that it's a sacrifice to give up the pleasures of the world to it's a sacrifice to want the pleasures of the world. That's where the sacrifice is, because by wanting the pleasures of the world, you're losing touch with your freedom, because now you're not free. You got to have that thing. You got to do it. You got to keep after it. And when you don't get it, you're going to get upset. You lose all your peace, all your freedom, and you lose remembrance of your Father's love in heaven. Okay, so now what's the sacrifice? Giving up the pleasures of the world? No. He only did that in 4 paragraphs. I think he did that perfectly, don't you? He just turned that thing around in 4 paragraphs. I mean, this whole idea of to do a path of God, or to try to let the Holy Spirit direct your life, is somehow you're going to have to sacrifice the fun you're having here, is such a thought that's pervasive. It's either you have fun in the world, or you sacrifice the world and go to God, or you go have fun in the world.
Well, we find we're laughing so much. I mean, some things are just hysterically funny when you're looking at them with, I think we could do a laugh-in.
Yes.
I mean, I really do,
It's very funny.
Because joy and love, that's the real stuff we want. And we get more of that when we stop pursuing the things of the world.
Which, who would have thought? Who would have thunk? But luckily he thought this up and he's letting us know, because I wouldn't have thought that.